soul friends, to our Facebook knowings. I wanted to thank you all for the brilliant questions that you've sent to us. And though, of course, I can't answer all of them, I wanted you to know that I do see them all. And I'm sending you great love and the most radiant light.
This is from our friend Sylvia. What happens when photon energy overtakes our magnetic field of the Earth?
Oh, that is the question of the eons, because this is exactly what's happening right now. Remember that photon energy is the smallest increment of light. It's really the source of light. And so as we're getting more and more photon coming in from the cosmos, it's going to bombard our energies and cause a tremendous eruption of alteration in our basic structure as well. Remember that we humans are also made of light, but we're made of ultraviolet light. That's the way that the DNA tells the RNA, or the RNA tells the DNA to replicate itself perfectly. So what is happening on the planet is that our auric field, or our electromagnetic energy of the entire planet Earth, is shrinking right now. It's allowing more ozone, and it's calling forth this photon energy. So as the photon energy comes into our magnetic field, it will create this shift, this tremendous shift that has, of course, been prophesized about. And this is just one level of how that happens. We can look at that in human terms, or we can look at it in Earth terms or cosmic terms. But the increase in photons will stimulate the shift in our brains and our neurotransmitters, even perhaps the forms of our bodies, as they may return to the vibration of the first beings that came onto this planet, who are beings of light. They came in light bodies. And so we're moving in that direction. What you want to do to prepare for that is to every day, and especially every night and every morning when you're in your bed, draw the light in to your bodies. You can ask what frequency. It doesn't have to be white light. This is why it's not true that you should always bring white light or send white light, because it may actually disrupt someone's field because it's so fast. But if you just continue to bring light into your body, then the light that you're carrying at any moment, whether it's a green or an ultraviolet or a red or whatever it is, will be more available or open to receiving these high, fast frequencies of radiant light, which is photon. So that we are giving permission and not being afraid, not holding back from this transformation that is beyond what we dream of at this moment. So let us be photon beings of light. Thank you, Sylvia.
Hi, Chris. This is a question from Lolita, and she says, Dear Chris, it seems that several states in the USA want to be independent. Is our democracy now going from top decision-making to smaller communities where people make decisions jointly? And when I vote, am I then giving away my power?
Wonderful question, Lolita. No, using your voice would never be giving away your power, even if by using your voice it doesn't come back to you exactly as you had envisioned it. That's called democracy. Absolutely. What is true, and is a theme for our entire planet, is that we individuals, on an evolutionary level, are learning to work together and to use our voice. A collective voice has more power than we could ever have individually. And so, right now, our democracy has overstepped itself. It's run amok, shall we say, in that it's left all of the decisions and all of the choices up to a government. And even though our government is supposedly the voice of the people, it can never really answer the specifics of local environments. And so we need to adjust that a little bit so that there is more voice of the people, absolutely. But to do that, individuals and small groups and communities have to raise their voices, have to come together and be clear about what benefits not only them as families, as individuals, as small communities, but a larger whole. And as we begin to ripple out in that collective awareness and that collective truth, we can balance again a government that is for the people, by the people, and of the people, with the growing needs of individuals to step forward and use their voices and be heard, but not just being heard by something outside, but to feel what happens when you make choices. Up until now, individuals have been lax at saying, this is what I choose. I stand for this. We have fallen asleep. We watch television saying, isn't it a shame? Look at what's happening. Instead of saying, I might have the answer. Or maybe if you and I talk about it or come together collectively, we could come up with not just one answer, but maybe several answers that will take us through this funnel of initiation, which will take us through this dilemma at this time. So, of course, I feel that we can't succeed from the nation as states. But as states, we can begin to rebalance our representatives, rebalance the way things are done that allow for communities and states to have what they need in their particular area. But what they need ultimately, as it ripples out, influences a larger whole. So I hope that I can inspire you, Lolita, to speak your truth, but to see that truth from an expanded environment, an expanded possibility, and to look for not one answer, but many answers. Be the solution, Lolita, not the problem. Don't give that away. Great love.